Hey guys, welcome back. I am Avro and welcome to this new video where we will build features of the app just via prompting. So we'll use Databutton as our AI builder agent. I will show you the code part of this particular video which I thought about. The idea is AI recruiting app. I would name this app. This is a starting point from where the AI generates your UI and then you scale your app. So this is the best part about Databutton. You don't only build a prompt to UI, but you build scalable real apps which you can literally scale it up to a full-fledged app which you can sell to people and a lot of customers can use it. So the app name is AI recruiting app. Description, I'll fill it up. Live webcam for candidates to record and preview their recording. Button to do so. So once this is done, the recording needs to be saved and audio needs to be extracted. I think this guideline would already clarify what I want to do, but I think this would be a very initial start of the app. So I'll just leave it here. The target audience. So I'm building this app for the recruiters. Let's say for the recruiters, HRs, hiring managers, it would help them to streamline this process, to automate this entire process. I always stick to minimal. You can just change it to anything else. And I click the generate starting point. So what happens when we click this generate starting point in Databutton with few minimal idea about our app is Databutton goes through this guidelines which we provided in the initial step. It creates a workspace for us. It extracts the guidelines from there and it starts to analyze the scope. So you are building a scalable app. You don't just build one UI. For that, you need to scope into specific features. So today we're building those features and Databutton starts to think out to plan how it would do that. Starts with a very simple UI, as you can see now here, and it gives a welcome message to us. And the UI looks pretty simple as we asked for. It's like you have a start recording and a button to start and stop recording. And you have this light and dark mode. It's pretty simple. It should be around 80 to 100 lines. Yeah, it's around 60 lines of code. React code. Databutton builds the front end in React. And now next part would be to add more features to this app. The start recording button should webcam and there must preview of the recorded video when it's stopped. Okay, let's work on this few features at the front end. So we are still in the front end now. Once we have this feature, we'll go to the back end. So now this Databutton says that let's implement the live webcam feed when the recording starts and add a preview of the recorded video when it stops. We'll need to update the UI component to include these features. And we say proceed. And now Databutton will update the home page. So it will edit the source code, which it says here. And if I just go back while Databutton is editing or writing the new code, you'll see it is kind of used to for different views, like for mobile preview or for the tablet preview, also for the desktop. Recently, we have implemented a new theme, like you can update your theme. You can choose your light mode and dark mode. Let's see how is it in light mode, like this. And in light mode, maybe you want to have a different button. So let's say you go here and you just change the color of it, maybe somewhere here, and you just save the theme. And now your mode should be different. You see, for light and dark mode, it's different. So these are the small features, small cool features, which helps in building and to have a control of your app. That's something was necessary for a lot of users once they build the entire app and they don't want to write a prompt to change those few codes. You can also always change this code out here. Open the edit and hide code, that works as well. So as you can see, Databutton just saved it, wrote the code, saved the code, and now it's really reloading the home page for us. And we will see. So if I do the start recording, it's recording something, and I say the stop recording, I still don't see any changes. I'll just make a refresh first if I want to be sure that Databutton indeed made some changes. Start recording. I don't see the preview here. Stop recording. And let me make sure Databutton has something. Oh, okay. So it was lagging behind a bit. Now I see the live feed here. Or yeah. Perfect. So let me just start recording now. And then do the stop recording. Yeah, okay. So it's there, but I don't hear the sound and stuff. So let's make sure the sound and everything is working fine. Yeah, so I think that needs to be fixed because the sound and all was not working when I tried it. I'll make these changes to the home component. May I? Yeah, you should go for it. Yes, Databutton makes mistakes, or rather in this case it was not so sure if he did well or not. But we can always ask it to make those changes, and I think it does it most of the time well. And if not, we can continue this conversation. It's a small iterative step which we work on together. It's a collaboration with the AI and the human. We are the developers, so we are trying to collaborate with it and trying to make changes out there. Databutton has kind of a set of tools, more than 15 to 20 tools which Databutton uses while building any app. So basically it has the code writing tool, which is very obvious because it writes this code. It also has debugging tool for debugging any mistakes. It has reviewer tool, which is kind of a very important tool. We realized over time that because it tries to understand what the user wants and what the AI coded, and it's like a middleman or someone who judges if it has reached to a state where both the parties are happy or not. So it's like it reviews the code and fixes it if it's necessary, and if it doesn't pass that review, it goes back and again rewrites the entire code. Like right now it reviewed the code, it said save the code, and it's reloading the home page. So the reviewer was like, okay, this is good enough and we can just go for it. And let's start recording. Let's see what it has for time being. Or maybe I had to refresh it a bit. There is something which is making it not work. Let me just refresh this thing a bit. Okay, so I hit the start recording. If I just stop recording, oh, it's weird. Can we make sure that the preview? Oh, okay. So, this actually took everything what I did. Just stop recording. Oh, it's weird. Actually, it did work. Can we make sure? Okay, so I'll just do a new one. Okay, let's see. Let's try to refresh it first. And when I refresh, I just hit the start button. Okay, I hope it's recording now. I hope there is no more bug. I mean, it's not that smooth, I agree, but let's just agree that it's working. And I stop it and I play it. And okay. And I think somewhere the start and stop isn't working there as well. And the preview video recording is started. Okay, so I just said that yeah, I just gave some instruction that I think somewhere the start and stop isn't working while recording. Preview should be there as well. I don't know if it can fix that issue for time being. And it's just create a blog or blob. I think it should be. Yeah, I think it understood. It's a blob for the recorded video. Cache it and remove it when a new recording started. Okay, so it figured out partly something. I think it just proceed. I just by mistake added this, but I'll proceed to update the home component to address the issues and implement the improvements that were discussed. Okay, so it should proceed for that, for sure. I'll just refresh this browser. And it's rewriting the code a bit more now. it has already went to 209 lines of code than what we had in the very start, which was around 60 or 80 lines, if I'm not wrong. You can always see the history out here. That was the first time when it wrote by Databutton, and this was the changes compared to that. And it's more like, yeah, how it was before and now. What are the differences? It shows up here. Yeah, so it is like around 60 or 70 lines of code before, initially rather. And now it has updated something. Let's see if this time it works or not. I'll just refresh it just to be sure. And then I just start the recording. Okay, it has some live preview. Start recording. That doesn't come up now. Start recording. Oh, okay. That doesn't come up. Okay, it worked partly. Okay, I shouldn't just start recording. Okay, let's hope it works better now this time. And I stop the recording. Start recording. Okay, let's hope it works better now this time. And okay, it's not that bad. Okay, I'm just somehow it's fine for me at this moment. I will just say, now can you create a backend that would use a Python package like Fmpeg or something. I think you'll understand what I mean. And extract the audio from the video which was just recorded, and store the audio in Databutton storage. So we are coming back to our plan. There was some big roadblocks, but I think it's all good now. This entire backend can be triggered by the save recordings button at the front end. Okay, so I want a save recordings button here, somewhere here in our front end, that would trigger backend calling, which will use something called as video processing, or we actually okay, so this video processing backend will be called for that, and this video processing backend would extract the audio from my videos, and it will store in our storage, which can be any storage. It can be Superbase, or it can be Firebase, or any other storage which you like. Technically, we can just use an audio recorder instead of this video recorder. That's why I'm not just making sure that we need to fix this at this moment. But if it's a video recorder, you can also later convert this function to send frame by frame to OpenAI, GPT-O Vision or something similar, or GPT-O Preview, which can just have dual functionality. They can just convert the image and also check the candidate's confidence and all those things and rate it. So that's why a video can be great for this kind of situations where you're trying to recruit someone. You have to understand if it's a male or a female, or how is his or her body language. A video is great for that. So that's why I was thinking of having a video taken. But for now, it's a simple demo. So I would like to just extract the audio and then pass it to Whisper or similar models to convert audio to text. And then with the text, we can do anything. We can just give our own set of rules to understand, is this a suitable candidate or not. We can summarize the audio. We can just create the entire CV and make it downloadable. We can create an entire CV and just make it accessible for the candidate and say that, are you happy with this, or do you want to add some few more points or something like that. We can do a hell lot of stuff with that, but the main part is here, where we record it, we store it, because that's a typical feature, which is the most important feature. And if we have that one feature in our app, we are good for shipping it. That's why I really want to concentrate on this particular feature here. So let's see what it wrote at this point. Okay, it wrote this backend, which uses Fmpeg, which is a very popular library, which takes in the particular video. And that part is also sometimes crucial, that how it takes it. I'm not sure if it will work or not. And then it just, it reads, use Fmpeg to extract the audio from the video, before that it creates a temporary file to extract the audio, and it passes that particular temp audio path, I think, yes. And then it again extract the audio file and store it in Databutton storage as a binary file. If you see one thing out here, Databutton uses is own Python library, which is Databutton as DB, and this is used to store it. Databutton has all these extra additional features, like its home build storage. You can store everything out here, and that's the plan. For a demo, I'll just show this storage. And also another internal tool which Databutton use is the brain. This brain is somehow Databutton connects this backend, or the fast API router. These are nothing but fast API routers, connects to this front end, this React front end, which is now almost 222 lines of code. I'm not sure if it will work or not, but we can start recording. And I hope it it started now. And let's see what I record. So I will just stop. It started now. And let's see what I record. So I will just. Okay, so I'll just save recording. It should trigger this video processing, post extract video. Oh yes, it's done. Super cool, right? You saw this. And it has created a unique file with this name with .mp3. Perfect, right? This is super cool. I am very happy with this. Okay, so until this part, it did it very successfully. I can just record another one. 1, 2, 3, hello, 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 hello. And another one. 1, 2, 3, hello. Let's hello, hello, hello. So I'll just click the save recordings now. And it see this. Oh, this is super cool. And it created another one. Perfect. So this is working. So now we have one feature up, which is record a video, extract the audio, dump it in storage. Next part, I'll just create a new thread because the thread can sometimes be overflowing. So like the more context window, the more messages going to our LLM, which is basically Claude Sonnet 3.5. And we shifted to Claude Sonnet. That's doing pretty well at this moment, at least. And we see we could get results out of it. We're building real apps. And so the next part is, can you use the unique? I don't know if it returns. Yeah, it's audio key. Can you use the audio key from the home page, which it stores to a new backend. This new backend will perform. Let's start with summarization. We can then alter the prompt to fit with our candidate's need. This new backend will perform summarization of the audio file. So basically, we will use OpenAI LLM to summarize an audio file, audio key in Databutton's storage. Okay, let's see. And I asked to create a new backend. Which will do this task. So it's a new backend which it created called as audio summarization. If I'm not wrong, here it shows. And the task is, as I wrote in the particular prompt, the task of it would be to load it from here, and then use OpenAI LLM to convert audio to text and then perform summarization. I think we need a few more iteration on building this backend, but it's not so straightforward. If you see, it needs audio to text and then text to LLM summarization. So basically it's just 2 steps we need. Let's see how far we can go with it and how far the agent understands. So it's doing it with an audio key. There's an error. We'll just come to that. It's actually loading it from Databutton storage, passing the audio file, passing it to Whisper. Databutton understood it. I want to, The Databutton understand that. It transcribed to OpenAI API, and it used Whisper to transcript it. And the transcript is, it's passed to GPT-4o to summarize it. And then here goes the summarization. Super cool, right? If I'm not wrong, GPT-4 or Mini could also be used. So we see an error. And I think this error is basically it needs OpenAI API key. Let's see what. Yeah, it understood. The agent understood that it needs to have Open API key. I will quickly give it the Open API key of mine. Okay, it's time to give the OpenAI API key, and I will just give it here. I will send it. What Databutton agent would do is it will store it back out here. By the way, these are all my config files. We just recently, today, we just updated this feature that where you can see each and every details, how you started your app. You can change your design guidelines if it's necessary later, but this is where it saved it. Okay. And now if I go here, I need to say, I just a new thread and just say that, I think it shows a secret name. I have added the OpenAI secret. Can you please double check why you still throwing me the error? Okay, so it didn't reload. That's why it's throwing me that error. But let it just confirm. Let it just go and check it, and let it show me just a green signal. This is just now it's red because it still thinks that it has not it does not find a secret with OpenAPI key. Yeah, please check. So I press the hashtag and then I go to choose which one I want. So I choose audio summation, check the code, and let's see if there is any error. I don't see any error, to be honest, if it's OpenAI, and it should be working. OpenAI client is initially correctly, the API key is being retrieved, OpenAI client is being used properly for both translation. However, there is some general exception handler. Okay, it's just doing some general exception handler, which is adding, but I think it's more about reloading this entire thing just to show that it's properly, it's properly initialized. And this would actually do that, because when a new code is added, it automatically gets fixed. Yeah, as I said. Perfect. It's a moment of truth. Okay, I'm not sure how much where we are. But did we add it back to our homepage? I don't think so. Okay, let's check the brain. And if I look for brain, it's only used one extract audio file. Oh, okay. Let's integrate the audio summarization in the home page. Make sure the unique key and what are the two things it needs? Yeah, make sure this audio key is passed and the output is dumped back at the UI. Yeah, let's just dump it back to the UI. Let's do it. Let's see if we can reach to that extent where we actually send a real audio file there, and it then goes on, checks with the OpenAI LLM and actually tells us or summarizes. That's the start of this app. Okay, I mean, we can just go beyond that, but I think these are the most critical features which we need to add. The live webcam videos, and it start recording, extracting the audio, and then summarizing it. I think those are the most important part of it. And let's see how far we have gone. I'll just check back again with this brain function, and you see brain here. Yeah, I see some errors here, but we can give a try. I'll just hit the start recording. We know there is a glitch here. Start recording. It's recording now. I am Alvaro, and I'm recording a video called AI Recruiting App, and also building it live. And start recording. It's recording now. I am Alvaro, and I'm recording a video called AI Recruiting App, and also building it live. And so I save it. It should work. A new one will come here. Yes. And now let's see. Okay, I'll just make sure we see it. Summarize audio. Oh, it's going to post summarized audio. Ooh, we just have an error here. Okay, I think we can debug this error. Can you check the log and figure out the error, please? I think it is backend related. If you need example of the audio file, it is there in, yeah. And backend will just also tag it audio summarization. Okay. Let's see how far we are with this. I just asked it to check the logs as well, and it's now reading. It's reading the audio summarization here. I'm not sure what's the error, to be honest, and it also gave it an example to check it. Let's clean it so that we see if it's running any Python code or something. So it's the unrecognized file format, which is FLAC MP3. What is it saving as? Oh, it's saving as MP3. Then it should work, right? Magic module is not installed in the environment. I don't know what's magic module. Why do we need that? I'm not sure. It's reviewing now, for sure. I would rather test it. Oh yeah, it did some changes. Wow, it could actually do it. What's the output? Is it so fun? I'm writing it. I'm asking it to test it for me first, and so before we just go and test it in the front end. Yeah, let's test it all. Let's test it here, and then we just go and check. Output is API. This is a summary of the audio. Okay. Let's. I think it just didn't understand my request, but I am just happy if I could do it myself from here. Yeah, so let's do it again, okay? Let's do it this way. Start recording. This part doesn't work that well, but we just do this way. Hi, I am Avro. I am doing a live demonstration of AI recruiting app, which is built in Databutton using Databutton's AI agent. And we're almost there. Let's see. Let's do this way. Hi, I am Avro. I am doing a live demonstration of AI recruiting app, which is built in Databutton using Databutton's AI agent. And we're almost there. Let's see. We save it. Serving is working every time. And we try to summarize the audio. Oh, yes. You see, we have it. Always giving a live demonstration of AI recruiting app built using Databutton's AI agent. He mentions that they are close to completion of demonstration. Ooh, this is super cool. Okay, I'll just take a break. I'll just come back and we'll make a few more changes here. Okay, so I'm back. Let's go and make few changes because it's a recruiting app. Let's start a new thread out here. Okay, what I would do is give some more custom prompt here, audio summarization, mainly this part. So here in, let's say, audio summarization, I would like you to add a few more. So instead of summary, I would like to have you some hiring criteria. Job needs someone who has technical ability to build and develop web apps, who is hardworking, and etc. can you make a nice job portal? So your job would be to identify if the candidate's transcript is reflecting the job needs and give a thorough output. Perfect. Let's see how, if we can make any changes here. But our key features, which we said, is working now. Next aim is just to make sure that, you know, we tweak the prompt a bit of prompt engineering. We can do it ourselves as well. We don't need the agent to do that. So the idea is like, you know, just to make a job portal kind of. In real scenario, in real life, it should be like you have a CSV file which has a lot of jobs. That can be one of the choices. Or you have a particular job opening and the user transcript comes, it goes back to your database. There you maybe you have a cron job which will just go on looking. If there's a new portal, it just goes on, it mashes together and see if it's a suitable candidate or not, sends an email back to you saying that if this candidate is a good enough or not, and based on that you get an idea. So you don't need to go through this entire process yourself. It's all automated. Candidate updates and you get the result. Now I don't know what it did here. Okay, so let's be a bit careful here. You are an expert HR assistant that evaluates job candidates based on their interview response. Use the following job criteria, blah blah blah. The job criteria, what is that? I'm really curious now. Okay. So it has now evaluation response. It has given a lot of things. I really don't know if this part will work. I will see. Let's see. Okay, if this part works or not. So in real life, the job goes every time it tries to see if there's anything which is new candidates comes up, it triggers, and it gives kind of a markdown follower, something back to your email. Okay, this candidate is good enough. This is weak enough. Blah blah. Everything there, and then you are ready with the entire candidate details, because in real life you'd also ask the candidate to give a proper information about him or her, right? So let's test it. So I'm testing it, but this won't work. We know this part. It's okay. It's not okay, but let's skip this part. Hey, I'm Avro. I know how to build web apps using AI. Yeah. And I know backend, which is in Python. I have 6 to 7 years of experience. I also know front-end development. I use JavaScript. And I have done a lot of projects in my past, at least 10 projects. I have worked for a startup. I also have a master's degree, but in a different field. And I have pursued PhD. I'm almost done with my PhD. And I would really like to apply for this job. Please send me email at ab@gmail.com. Cheers. I do the stop record. Hey, I'm Avro. I know how to build web apps using AI. Perfect. So I just do this save recording. It saves it here. I think it will be a quite extracted audio. Yeah, it's a long one. Summarize it. Okay, yeah, it fills it here. So yeah, we made these changes here. Audio summarization. Here it messes up a bit. I think that's the part we messed up a bit. What to do? I don't know if it has. So it says it now evaluates candidates based on the audio focusing. The endpoint has random summarized audio to evaluate candidate. So it has also. Okay. It has changed. Okay. So can you now update the? Actually, it told me, I think, to update home page to. Yeah, I think we need to update also, because it actually changed the. It changed the name of it. It changed it to from summarization to evaluate candidate, and that makes sense. And also it changed it changed a lot of stuff at the back end. That's my fault. Okay, if I couldn't succeed here, I would end the video what I showed you, and I hope you guys believe me that how easy it is to build with Databutton today, because this has a lot of manual work which we are automating using AI, and it's like a real world use case. Yes, there are small things which I said which can be automated. We can do a hell lot of stuff. That's why I always say that we are here in a mission to build real apps, not a prompt to UI, but rather a real app where you have a lot of things like a front end, a back end to deal with, an LLM which is running with probably your favorite programming language called as Python. So yes, it has a lot of other stuff to do. And let's see the brain. I doubt, but I can always give a try. It has created something new. I'll just start recording. Hello, hi, I'm Avro. I'm good. Hello, hi, I'm Avro. I'm good at writing front end in JavaScript and back end in Python. Okay, it didn't work. So yeah, I don't know. Like the evaluate candidate is not. It's something. It meets the logic out here. Now the evaluate candidate button is not accessible. Like status accessible despite me saving the record. Yeah, just rewriting a few lines of the code now. Let me check. I don't know why this enter job criteria came up now. Is it also accepting? Yeah, it actually takes the job criteria. Anyways, let's check it. I'll just test it. I'm pretty curious. Hi, I'm Avro. Yeah. Hi, I'm Avro. I am very curious about web development. I know Python, JavaScript. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Oh, wait. It's working, I think. Oh, it doesn't. It evaluated something, but it didn't give me strength, weakness, and all. Oh, it was so close. I think I should print it, or like print the output. Okay, I'll just ask. It almost worked perfectly. Let's go here. Each of them was a blank. Also print and see what's happening under the hood. Yeah, let's try. Because if it were print something out here, we would have known that it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's giving some answer. That's why this post was successful out here. The first API call was pretty successful. It can be two reasons, which I feel is that's why I need to prompt. How it is extracting, I don't like the way it's extracting, to be honest. It can be like a structure output in JSON. That would have worked so well. Oh yeah, it was here. Job criteria as well. Let's see. It actually testing with something. Transcript leg. You see? Weakness, lack of specific information. Yes, business logs, we can see the API is working successfully. Let's start updating the fix a bit. So I think we can just make it way more better. Like, let's say we can just have a job listing board kind of in the one of the page out here. And there the candidate selects a particular job with a job ID or something, which you can just put here instead of test. And then it just records it himself or herself. Right now I'm recording it. And then the hiring people, they know which job and for which one they are applying, or he or she is applying, and it goes to them. And it can also check the extract audio or the recording of it. And one thing which I mentioned in the beginning was that you can actually send frame by frame video and use GPTO or some way where you can just understand the images, and also you can analyze how confident or how the candidate was. That also you can do yourself. That's also very much possible if you want to do that. I'm not showing it here because it becomes very complicated and I have already passed 45 minutes. So it takes time to build a real SaaS app. But we are going there, and That's why Databutton is very much capable of building real SaaS products. And I'm showing you how it's easy to do. And I have not written a single line of code until now. So it's writing some new code in the front end based on, let's make the changes. It's trying to resolve few issues, something. It updated the front end. Regular audio is too short or empty. It just fixed few things. Yeah, it's just checking it and trying to fix as much as possible for us. I just hope it doesn't go a bit wild. If it gets wild, we have something called as history, where we can always return all our code blocks. All our successful code blocks are getting saved every time. So it's like your GitHub, every time it's getting saved there, you can just always do it. Oh, it gives some guidelines here. Record at this 10 seconds. After recording, save the video and extract audio. Yeah, all good, it's for sure. Okay, shall I just record myself another time? I don't know if it will work, but this will be my last time, for sure. I'll scan try, or shall I just deploy and try? Actually, okay, let's try here quickly. So start recording. I'll just start recording like this. Hey, I'm Ovro. I am 30 years old. I am experienced in backend development, especially in Python. I have also used Rust bit, and I also know very basic front-end development, and I have master's degree. And I'm very interested for your job. I am confident enough that I can just help you to build whatever web app you want. I am very good in using AI. I am very good in prompting. I am a real prompt engineer. I have experience of prompt engineering for past 1 to 2 years since ChatGPT came. And I am proficient in Python language for the past 6 to 7 years. So if you need someone like that, just call me. Cheers, and email me at ovro@gmail.com. Cheers. Stop recording. Hey, I'm Ovro. And I saved the recording. Let's see if it works or not. Okay, recording worked. To evaluate candidate. I hope it works. It's transcribing the audio file. That works every time. Oh, what's just going on? Evaluating the candidate based on transcription. I hope there is no error. Oh, yes. We have something. Strength. It's just like a CV, okay. Experience in backend development, professional in Python for 6 to 7 years, knowledge in Rust, basic front-end development skill, experience in AI and prompt engineering background, master graduation background, weakness, blah, blah, lack of detailed explanation of specific projects or achievement, overall information, informal tone for a proficient interviewer. Oh, this is crazy. I need to take a screenshot to send send my colleagues. Okay, let me just do that. Overall assessment offer demonstrated a solid technical background, especially in backend development and Python profession. However, the candidate's informal and somewhat disorganized response detracts from a professional presentation. More detail on specific projects, achievements, and soft skills would enhance the overall education. The candidate could be a good fit for a technical role, but needs improvement in communication skill for a strong interview impression. It did it. So I build this entire thing, and I think if I've done until now, I'll just hit the deploy button. It's AI recruiting app. You guys can give it a try, but it will cost me a lot. So the deployment has started, and you can, or shall I just show it in a real app? I can do that as well. But the deployment, this is another great feature in Databutton. You have one-click deployment. You can hook to custom domain as well. That also is possible. And what else shall I show? I think the mobile app is not that bad. You just have all these buttons. It's pretty cool. And as I mentioned before, the theme is super cool. You can always preview. I never use that, but that's also very much possible. Let's say, and as you can see, the backend is written in Python. Both the backend is written here. The front end is out here, as we saw before. It's written in React, and it uses Shartsian. That's one of the component library. It also knows how to use Chakra, Tailwind, CSS, all this stuff. It knows pretty well. Also, the config page, it's out here. Everything from your secrets to collaborate. You can add collaborators. That's also, you can just code together and get it done. You can add your own Python packages. And if you need help with more React packages, just write over our Discord or just write to any of us. So all this thing works seamlessly. And okay, I can just give another try to the deployed version as well. And I just go here. Let's see. Our app is deployed. It's live for everyone. Okay, I think the URL is something. AI recruiting app. Okay, it's live there for everyone. And I'll just start recording. I have to hit the allow button. Allow. I hope everything is allowed. Yeah. Okay. As we know, there's a bug. Start recording. Hi there. And yeah, I know front-end development as well. So I would love to know if I could apply for it. Please write to me. And I'm happy to talk more. Give me a chance, please. Cheers. Start recording. Hi there. That'll be nice to have an editing tool as well. So I hit the save recording button. It's getting saved. We know what's happened. Like what's happening under the hood. Audio successfully entered job criteria and click evaluate candidate to proceed. We just need to say over to evaluate candidate. And it's evaluating me. Okay, strength. Advanced educational background, master degree and competition, PhD, strong expertise, blah blah blah, proven ability to publish research papers, basic knowledge funnel, lacks clear and structured communication, formal language and requests. I mean, the way I over casual tone. Okay. I think I have proven the fact. Be good to build apps, build full stack apps in Databutton, where you just prompt your idea from the generation point to building the backends to storing it, to even test it in Databutton's inbuilt storage. It's super cool. And then you have the React frontend, which I think looks pretty cool. And you can test in different devices how it looks like. Everything out there, and one-click deployment button makes cherry on the top. So it's super cool. Just give it a try. You can try this app. I will probably leave the link. Otherwise, just try building your first app in Databutton. Cheers.